Hey guys, welcome to Cardboard Castaway. I am David, and today we're going to play online on Vassal, on a Vassal module designed by Mindy Getch, a game of Essen, which is a board game where you play as a publisher going to Essen and trying to sell his board games at the famous Spiel convention. I'm here with the designers and the publishers, right, of the board game, who are here playing with me, and we're going to play a game together. We're going to fool around a little bit with the game. Ericles, who is LudiCreations, essentially, is going to show us around the game and then introduce the rest of the people I am here with. So, might as well give it straight to you. Ericles, how are you?
Hi, David. So, today with us we have David, who is going to be exhibiting at Essen, and he is going to be trying to sell RPGs. He's playing with red. He's in the bottom left corner. I'm on the top left with blue, trying to sell some Euro games. I think those do pretty well at Essen. And then we have Robin, who is the host of the upcoming Whose Turn Is It Anyway podcast. And he's going to be playing with the so-called thematic games. Some people call them Ameritrash, and the color white. And finally, the person we can all blame for all this is Harry-Pekka, playing with green, trying to sell war games, which is which is always a tough proposition in Essen. Of course, at the moment there's no thematic difference between the different colored booths, but what we're going to be doing is basically trying to impress gamers who are visiting the fair, the visitors of the fair, and we're going to try and to convert them into money. To do that, we're going to be placing our sellers on our booth, on the tables, turning demo tables into sales tables, and then we're going to be selling and then generate buzz through our demo tables and ads, and attracting visitors from each other's booths. After we do that, we're going to be basically cleaning up the booth and preparing for the next round. At the end of the game, the player who has achieved the most sales is the winner. There's the sales of each round that we add up, and there's a couple of bonuses that we'll explain as we go through the game. So, welcome everybody, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, it's the first round, and we can see that from our booth that we can see that there's 20 visitors arriving at the fair. We can see that from the demand tile that's currently on top of the stack of the demand tiles on the top left of the central board. On the central board, there's the demand tile that tells us how many visitors are coming and how much demand there is each turn. Right now, we're seeing the sales side, the demand side.
I'm pointing at it right now on the thing. This is the central board right here, and these are the tiles that Heracles is referring to right here.
Then under that is the bonus track, which where we count how high the bonus is. Basically, the better we do, the more bonuses there will be. Bonuses represent future sales post Essen. On the right-hand side of the central board is the price table. There's special offer tiles on the first column. Then there are two columns of ads. They're one column. And then there is a column of accountant tiles. The prices for each one of those types of tile are above that, and the prices fluctuate according to how much we've sold. And that's about it for the central board. On our player boards, for example, on my board, on the blue colored board, you'll see that we have a back office on the left, where we keep our tiles between rounds. So we keep our own meeple, our own representation of what we focus on during the game, personally. There's some starting money, which we've all drawn. Those are actually visitor tiles turned on their backside. And then there's 4 demo tables showing. There's basically table spaces, which can either be demo tables, as they are now, or sales tables once you place the seller tiles. You'll see how that goes on during the game. On the top left is a queue area where we keep our visitors waiting between rounds, and then they are distributed. They come into the booth and congregate around the tables, and that's what the 4 spaces next to the queue space is. The numbers you see on the queue tiles are basically the turn order. This fluctuates from turn to turn depending on who had the most sales from round to round. On the right-hand side of the player boards, you'll see a little space with a bullhorn, with a bugle. That's the space where we indicate that we're competing directly with each other. We're handing out flyers in the aisle. We're playing loud music. We have various ways to attract visitors from each other. Under that, there are 2 spaces for the ad tiles that are placed there to indicate that you're generating buzz. Ad tiles, by the way, also increase the local gamers that come to the fair, which are represented by the blue-backed visitor tiles. Those are on the bottom right, under the central.
The one that says 40, right? That's.
Yeah. And those are per player, basically. On the left, you see the main visitor supply. Those are 120, and we've each taken 3 of them to be our starting money.
Right.
I believe that's it.
Yeah.
So
Buzz. I think we didn't. Buzz is the what are those? The speech bubbles, exactly. Those represent buzz, right?
Our demo tables create 1 buzz each. But if, as your action, you demonstrate game to yourself, they will generate 2 buzz. The ads add 2 buzz. Each one of them adds 2 buzz to your booth. All right, I believe that we're ready to go. I'm the first player, and Robin is the second, Harry-Pekka is the third, and David is the 4th. I'm going to start, let's say, a little bit conservatively. I'm going to start with using 2 seller tiles, where I'm going to have 2 sales tables, and for that I will pay 2 money. So I flip them to their visitor tiles and discard them back to the supply. Whenever we discard any visitor tiles, whether those are extras or regular visitors, they always go back to the main visitor supply.
Okay.
It's Robin's turn.
Okay. I'm actually going to be a bit of a cheat, or not a cheat, a copycat, and do the same thing. Oh.
Imitation, you know what they say about imitation.
Yeah. And it's not splitting. There we go.
Not all of them.
2.
Right.
And 1, 2.
All right, Harry-Pekka, it's your turn.
Yep, I guess it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So I'm gonna just place 1, and I'm betting on bad times at the beginning.
Just to remind you, you can hit Control M to flip a tile.
Right.
Okay.
How do you select a single one, Harry-Pekka?
Just click on it. Oh, you double click on the stack to separate it.
Okay, cool. All right.
Display out, and then you can.
So I'm just gonna follow along. It's good to say that I'm a complete newbie to this game. I've never played it before, right? So I'm just gonna follow along to begin with. I'm just gonna place. That's two coins for 2 money for 2 tables, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And I'm discarding my money back to the pile.
All right. So then, after we decide how many sellers to pay to sell games for us, or how much to invest on sales, we're gonna decide on our actions, and we do that with our meeples. There's 4 things you can do with your action. One of 4 things. One is to add your meeple to one of the demo tables and have that table generate 2 buzz instead of just 1, or have that meeple actually sell, and that means that you would pick up a seller table and put it on one of the tables, a seller tile, and put it on one of the tables, and then put your meeple on it. You don't have to pay for that seller tile, but that means that you're trying to sell more. The third possible action you can do is go to one of the direct competition spaces on one of the other player boards, and basically attract visitors away from other booths. And the fourth thing you can do is actually place your meeple on the price table of the central board and acquire tiles that way. Okay, I'm going to try and have a little bit of everything. I'm going to go and buy one ad. So I place my meeple on top of the central board and take one ad tile. That you can see that reveals a plus extra visitor tile. That means in the next round we will be adding one more extra visitor tile to whatever number of visitors come into the fair. That's a local gamer. You'll see above the central board 8 spaces where we'll put the calendar tiles. Those spaces obviously don't exist in the physical game. They're just a visual aid for us to help us plan or keep the game neat, and they're just like the numbers under each spaces where tiles go to that help us count how many there are there.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
And the meeple represents Iraklis. He's the publisher himself, running around the fair.
Yeah, the single publisher himself running around, managing a whole publishing company and a few games possibly. That must be stressful, right?
Well, one way to put it.
Okay, so I am going to do the same, strangely enough, and take one there.
And does the ad cost money, or?
The ads, yeah, they cost money. It's a cost of 1.
It costs 1, okay.
It's on the price table shown on where they place their meeples.
Yeah, exactly. It's covered by the purple meeple.
Right. Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay, and I shall show you that this can be achieved for free by going to a demo table yourself and demoing. And now I have 4 bus also.
Why didn't I do that? Huh. Okay. Alrighty. It seems like we have 2 tiles that are not flipping. By the way, that's weird. Let's see what I can do about that.
Yeah, they won't flip at all. They were my money from the first action.
They are locked. Okay, we'll see. Well, we have enough tiles. It's weird. Okay. Yeah, one of the things that people watching this video should note is that the game in Vassal is actually more cumbersome than the real game, because in the real game it's very easy to take a bunch of tiles and make sure that you know you're taking.
Obviously.
Here we are limited by our mouse clicks. All right.
Exactly. But it gives us at least the opportunity to actually have this with the designers themselves and the publisher himself. So that's great as well. So,
all right. So we have all chosen an action.
There's me.
Oh, sorry.
I think I'm gonna do the one that's left. So I'm gonna go onto Iraklis.
Hey. Yeah, that's actually a valid strategy. All right. Okay, so you're competing with me. Fine. We can do it that way. All right. So we have all chosen our actions. Therefore, as the first player, I'll flip the demand tile. This will reveal to us how much demand there is. More or less, there's the same number of people and the same amount of games sold every year at Essen, but demand and visitor numbers fluctuate depending on whether there's school holidays during that weekend or the end of the week, and in general, when do the hot games sell out, etc., etc. So I'll just move the first one, and yes, it is 20 visitors coming in, and it shows us that there's very weak demand. Very weak demand. So only one, and the first of your booths of your sales booth will sell. The other ones will not. That means Harry-Pekka has optimized his play. It's very difficult to gauge demand the first day of the fair, as in real life. But the more the fair proceeds, the more, let's say, information you have, and the more you can predict on how much to focus on sales each round, each period of the fair. All right, so we're going to get 20 visitors, and we are 4, so that means 5 visitors for each one. I'll draw first. I'm going to the...
Iraklis, we do get the 2 extras now for this round also, remember?
Don't they go to the...
No, this is a morning. They bring 4 visitors.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry. Right, so we will get 22 visitors, in fact. So I'll be taking then 6 visitors, and Robin will be taking 6 visitors. and then you two, Harry-Pekka and Robin, will be taking 5 each. So I'll be taking the 3 from the the 4 from the general supply and moving them under. And oops, that means I took too many. Did somebody else try to do it at the same time?
Yeah, that's me.
Nope.
Okay, let's do it in turn order. Yes.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. So I've taken my visitors and I've put in my queue area. Then Robin, you can take yours. You can take 6 from the main supply.
Right.
How many different pixel dudes do you have?
Well, there's going to be 160 of them.
All of them different.
Yep, they will all be different. Yes,
wow,
I like to
great.
make things difficult for myself.
That's great.
There is one dude missing.
Is there?
Yeah, it was a pile of 5 you took
There's
from
a
me.
pile of 5, and
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, it was my pile.
There we go. There's 6 there now.
Yep. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my 5, like so. Chop them here. And that's 5. Yep. Some nice little pixel dudes. That's 5.
Okay.
All right.
Under 6.
I'll take my 5.
Yes. And again, in the physical game, this is much, much faster, and we all do that at the same time, so this takes about 15 seconds to do in real life. And you can move them right away to your queue. Right, so now we distribute them to our table spaces, basically from the left to the right with any excess going to the left. All right? And you can just go ahead and do that.
Yep.
There you are. And that should be, yeah, we are all good. David, you can just place it right on top of the other one on the first table space.
Don't forget to deal one to me, right? Because here.
Oh, I did forget to do that. You're right. Oh, right. So when somebody's competing with you, you treat them as another table basically, and you distribute part of your haul to them. All right. So. We have now distributed the visitors. Now, from the first sales table only, you will take those we're selling. We will take those visitors and move them right to the first round spot, and they are automatically flipped to the money side.
Okay.
All right, and we all did that. Great. And now we count the sales. It seems that the collective sales were 2, 4, 6, 8. So right now we move the collective sales marker, which is currently off the board, off the central board, and I'll move it to the space 8. So David, you can indicate that with your pointer, right?
Yep, I just did, in fact.
And because the collective sales have gone up from before, which was 0. We will increase the
bonus, right?
Nope. We will increase the prices.
Oh,
so
yes. Okay.
On the price table, I have moved the marker up. It stays in the same column. That marker can only move up or down or diagonally from the top left to the bottom right, and vice versa. That means the new prices are going to be the second row of numbers. And now, because we move the other black cube, the bigger one, which counts the highest ever collective sales, that can only go up, and it moves from nothing to match the small cube at 8. And because that has moved, we now have a bonus of 1. That will go. The bonus marker will move every time its matching big cube also moves. Right, and now on to the buzz phase. Doing it in reverse play order, starting with you, Dave. So you compare your buzz to mine and to your neighbor, Harry-Pekka.
Okay, so you're having more buzz than me because of the ads, right?
That's correct. I have 4, you have 2.
I have 4, and Harry-Pekka has also 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yes.
So that means I don't do anything, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Harry-Pekka, your turn.
Yep. My boss draws one person.
Well,
One
tell us. Yeah. So you have more than your neighbor.
Yes. From here.
Mm-hmm.
From Dave. Thank you very much. My games are more interesting. And then my tie with Robin, so nothing happens there.
Great. Okay.
Right.
So.
And I have the same.
Yes.
With both of you.
Yes. So nothing happens, and I tie with you. I'm currently first in turn, and I have one more than David, so I will steal one of his the visitors in front of one of his tables, which is one. Okay, buzz phase completed. It's time for cleanup. It's the end of the morning, so we don't need to return any ads. And now we basically take back all our remaining visitors on our boards, and move them back to the queue area. So just move them to the left.
And I take the one that...
Yes, exactly. Now you take your meeple, which was competing with me. Take back your your cellar tiles back to your back office. All right. And then the player who has the most sales becomes the most sales in the space of the current round, receives the first the number one queue tile, and in case of ties, the turn order is preserved. We all made the same amount of money, so the turn order remains the same.
We all remain the same. Okay.
Yes. Okay. It's time now for the next round, and we can see that even fewer people are coming down the U-Bahn station, and that means that there's only going to be 10 people. So consider that when placing your people. I am going to I'm going to use 2 sellers again. So the way I do it is I put my 2 seller tiles on top of demo tables, and I pay for one of them with my remaining petty cash, my starting cash, and the other one with one of my the money that I made last round. So there it is.
Okay.
All right.
So I will do just one table this time.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And pay the 1.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I can't flip my money. For some reason, I'm unable to flip my money.
That's very strange, actually. Huh. Can you move it back to one of my... Can you move it to the...
Move it back to my queue?
No,
to the back office?
Move it to one of the round spaces, let's say the 8th, just to see if that resets it. Or
I can't even move it in there. It won't even move it in there.
I think it's just the starting one. It's because you had some trouble before with Vassal. So okay, we can just leave them by the side, and in the end of the game, we can use that money for something. You can, yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. So it's time for Harry-Pekka to choose how many sellers.
Yeah, I'm putting 2. 2. No, one seller for me. No, 2 sellers. I can't compete with that boss anywho. So I'm placing 2.
Okay.
I'm placing just 1 from my side and paying for it.
All right. And time for player. Oops, I forgot my meeple back on the price table. I'm going to tie and tie. I'm gonna take a. I wonder if I should take a risk and do a sales table.
No, you don't want to do that.
Well, it's hard to gauge demand, so I guess I shouldn't. If I buy another ad, I'm not sure how much that's gonna get me. Damn. Sales are going to be more this turn, I expect. No, I'm going to do it. I'm doing a free sales table. There it is.
Okay. I
Okay, so
actually do want to take a sales offer over here. So I take the top tile, and where would you like me to place it?
Well, in front of... It won't help you now, actually, Robin, because the sales for this round are going to be 1-to-1 no matter what. So you can do that,
Oh, I see.
But it won't help you at all, because it will also go home at the end of the day.
In that case, I will
You already beat me on Buzz.
be stealing.
Oh.
Aha, from there. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stealing, and that means that...
okay.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna visit Robin then.
Interesting. All right.
So at this point, I could either okay. So I have more buzz than.
And just so you know, it is okay to go to the same booth as someone else is going as well. Two people can compete against someone at the same time.
And in that case, you deal a person to each.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
You treat them as
their...
6 tables, you know.
Mm.
Okay. So at this point, I could either increase my buzz. So because right now I'm just like you, right, Hercules? You're on 3. I'm on 3.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
And I get some from Harry-Pekka.
Mm-hmm.
The other option is to complete the trio and steal some dudes from Harry-Pekka.
I have a feeling that there's only going to be one beneficiary of all of this, and he's going to be Heracles.
Well,
it's going to be Heracles.
Then the risk I run is that next turn you'll all come to me, because the stealing from players, doing direct competition is actually a way. Oh, you're doing Buzz, David. Or are you? It's a nice catch up to the leader mechanism.
Let's try just to see what happens.
Yeah,
next
why not?
turn. Yeah.
Why not?
Yes.
Okay, so we've all chosen our actions. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, and let's move now. Let's reveal the new demand tile. Oh, that was really good for me. So.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
there's going to be this strong demand. Somebody released a surprise hit game, and we have a lot of people coming to shop and buying lots of games. Yay! All right, 10 people are coming, plus the 2, Harry-Pekka?
Yes.
Yes, so the 2 from the ad that remained there.
From the ad.
Yeah. So there's going to be 12. So therefore, we each will take 3. We will each take 3. I'll just take 1 from the supply, and then take those 2 extra visitors. All right, Robin, it's your turn. Yep. You can take 3.
I will take 3. So.
Yeah, and Harry-Pekka, you can take your 3, and Robin, you can already start distributing them to the tables if you like.
Do you take yours, Harry?
Yep. It's happening now.
Oh,
So
I am
3.
rich.
Mm-hmm.
And those go there, and we can start placing them.
Yep.
And the last one goes to Robin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm so proud of you all. You're learning so fast. It's almost like you've been schooled at this sort of thing. All right. Are we good?
Very good.
All right. Fantastic. Now, 3 sales tables are selling. I'm the only one with 3. If you do not have sales tables in the second and third, you don't sell there. You need to have a sales table to sell, obviously.
Of course.
So convert those 1-to-1 and ship them off to the second space of your sales round. There. right.
And the others go back in the queue? Or is that in the cleaning up
No,
phase?
First we do Buzz, I think, right?
Yes. No, first we count our collective sales. So I sold 7, then 9, then 13, 14 is the total sales. So collective sales moves to 14. That has gone up, so therefore the other small cube goes up. There's a new level of highest ever sales. The big black cube moves to match the small black cube near the sales track, and because the big black cube moved, so does the big black cube on the bonus track. Moves. Right. So now we do Buzz, starting with David.
Okay, so I take nothing from you, and I take 1 from Harry-Pekka.
That's right. And Harry-Pekka?
And I get nothing.
Yeah, because you have less than
That's my neighbors.
All right. And Robin?
So I've got 2 more than Harry-Pekka, but I just get the 1 or I get 2?
You get just 1 booth front whenever you're winning in Buzz.
Did you already take 1 from me?
No.
All right. I should have actually. I made 6. Right. Sorry. I should have left 1 there.
Aha.
Yeah.
Those cutting corners.
So I can take him from you.
Yeah, and I'm adjusting the collective sales. That was
And he goes into my queue, right?
correct. Yes.
And I take just 1 from Harry-Pekka, even though I've got more double.
Yeah.
2 more Buzz.
Harry-Pekka, why isn't there 1 in your third booth? Your third table space. Where did that go?
Because I took it.
You did. I'm sorry. Yes, good. All right.
All the way.
Ericles, could you explain why you had placed the dude on your fourth space into your profits before? I think I missed something there.
You mean my meeple?
No, not your meeple. You had a customer on the 4th space there, and now you took it back out.
I did. No, Robin took it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I miscounted. I actually accidentally sold from my 4th booth as well. I shouldn't have done that. So it's all good now.
Okay.
Right. So Buzz for me. I have actually 3. So I tie with David. Nothing happens, and I have less than Robin, so nothing happens. All right. That's Buzz for us all. It's time for cleanup. First, take back any remaining visitors and put them in your queue area. Then take back your sellers and put them back in your back office. Take your meeple as well.
Oh, okay. 1 question.
Yes.
The Buzz that I got from Harry-Pekka, that goes into profit, not into my queue?
No queue. It goes to the queue.
It does go in queue. Okay, I did it right then.
Yeah, you did. All right, take back your meeples from competitor spaces. Bring back any visitors that come with them. So, Harry-Pekka, you took the wrong meeple.
Did I now?
Yes, you took the white one.
Oh yeah, sorry, I took the wrong customer also. So this one goes to the white.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
I think the customer doesn't make much difference.
Nope. Nope.
All right, and take back your green meeple from there.
Okay.
All right. There we are. I think that covers it. Return any ad styles or special offers back to the central board. Yeah, very well. And let's now, I think it's time to do the queue redistributing. I remain with number 1, and then it's Harry-Pekka will take number 2. Go ahead and take that, Harry-Pekka.
Yep.
And I think Robin, you will take 3.
Yep.
Yep. And I'll stay.
You
Nice.
remain with 4, yeah. And Harry-Pekka put the 2 in the queue space.
All right, Ericles, could you explain the accountants at this point?
The accountants, once you buy them, you put them in your back office. And when it's time to use them, you discard them, whatever the time of the day is. They do not stay like ads or special offers, which stay from morning to afternoon. They can do is move money between the different money spaces of your 8 rounds. And they do that so that you can qualify for certain bonuses. The bonuses themselves reward the longest continuous streak of increasing sales. They reward the best worst day that anybody has had during the fair, and they reward the most remaining visitors at the end of the fair. The accountant helps with the first two.
Okay.
Basically, the longest streak is you need to have increasing sales. For example, I have too good of a second round, so I might want to use an accountant and cook the books a little bit to show that I had a longer streak. So use those 6 to build a streak.
To build the rest of the streak. Okay,
for example, you might want to remove 1 money from the first round and move it to the second,
so that I could have a better streak.
Correct.
A possible better streak.
Yeah, it will become more obvious right around the 4th, 5th, 6th.
Cool.
Time. You'll see. All right. Okay. So I believe that that's it for the second round, and it's time now to choose how many seller tiles for the second round. I'm going to go with 2 seller tiles.
Okay, I'm going with 1.
And I pay them from my from the rightmost stack.
From the 6, right? Where's yeah.
And the good thing is that it flips them automatically. There we are.
It's true.
I think if you drag them directly onto the pile, they flip as well.
Do they? Okay. I'm not sure about that actually, because it only shows the top. So just drag them to the white space. And,
Okay, I used 1 seller.
I used a 2.
I'm gonna go with 2 as well.
Okay, great, grand.
So to pay for them, Heracles, if I'm gonna need to empty one of them, right?
Yeah, you empty the one on the right, and then you take one from the left as well.
No, yeah, I already took one from the left.
You should have taken from the right first. Always the latest money goes out first. Okay. First in, first out. Oh, sorry, last in, first out.
I came to the same result anyway, so...
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Actions. I'm going to... I'm going to buy another... ads are more expensive now. I'm going to generate buzz. So I'm sending my guy or myself to demonstrate games.
Okay, I'm going behind the sales table myself here and setting up an extra sales table with my pawn.
I'll go Buzz.
I'm gonna go do Buzz as well. Buzz it is.
All right. Today we feast on Harry-Pekka's visitors. Or actually, you guys do. I don't. All right. Fantastic. We've all chosen our actions. It is now time to flip the visitor dial and figure out how much demand there is.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Demand.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well.
Wow. This is going to be an interesting game. All right. 40 are coming. There's no extras.
No, 30 are coming.
Sorry, 30 are coming. And yeah, next round there'll be 40. Sorry. Yeah, 30 are coming. And I am first in turn order. So there's going to be 8 for me. No, is that right? No, that's not right. I'm terrible at math. Right, there's going to be 8 for me.
7766.
Yes, 7766. Sorry. All right, 7 for me. I will take my 7 right now.
I see, Heracles, your strategy for winning is cheating.
Yes.
Well, and Harry-Pekka, you will also take 7.
Yep.
So the benefit of playing first essentially comes into getting the more people, right? And then in return, the player who is last gets the benefit of knowing the buzz values of everyone else when he plays his turn.
Yeah. Harry-Pekka, 7766 makes 26. It does not make 30. So we each take 1 extra, so I should be getting 8 And Harry-Pekka should be getting
Okay.
8, in fact.
Yeah, 1 extra. Yep.
And we take 7-7, right?
Yeah, and you and Robin should have taken 7-7.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hey,
I'll
it's
take one.
even better.
Yes, it is. Right. Then, if you've taken your share, deal them out to the tables.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Almost makes a lot of money.
Wow, number 3. Wow, 4 and 4, that's 8.
Yeah, all right. We have distributed them and sell.
Yep.
Sell.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to put them on the third space. Okay. Collective sales will be 4, 12, 15, 21. The increase yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, 21. Because collective sales have increased, so do the prices. By the way, if they increase further, if the collective sales increase again, the prices just don't go up anymore. They can never go further up than the 4th row.
Okay.
Or the highest row, the lowest row. Right. The highest ever collective sales increases again. Goes on to match the small cube, and because the big cube moved, so does the other big cube. The bonus is now 4.
The bonus
That's
is now
the amount of bonus for each of the bonuses. If 2 players tie for a bonus, both get that bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Right, collective sales have been done, the tables have been adjusted, and it is time now for Buzz.
Mm-hmm. So, do your worst.
David?
So I go
Yeah.
first, so I take nothing from Iraklis, and I take 1 from Harry-Pekka, okay?
Yeah, 1 table front, so 2 visitors.
Sorry?
1 table front.
Oh, both visitors, okay, the whole stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Have you? Yeah, you should be done by now. Right? You're done now.
I'm done,
right.
I am.
So, Robin, you compare
Yeah.
now.
I take from Harry-Pekka.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing from you.
And nothing from me. Harry-Pekka?
Yeah, I'm done. I get nothing.
Yes, and neither do I. Okay, Buzz is complete. Please clean up. You know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So how did the... It's interesting you have this pixel art on a board game. It's a very 8-bit sort of feel. How did that happen?
I guess that's Harry-Pekka's fault.
Yeah, I guess it does have a certain humor about it. To have a board game pixel arted, and the other reason is that I actually pitched the most earliest form of this game to an avatar net site called Habbo Hotel about 5 years ago, and that was logically they have these small pixel art dudes running around and conversating. Back in the day,
Okay.
Nowadays everybody has different kind of avatars, and Iraklis really loved that idea when we talked about the game first 2 years ago or something like that, and he wanted to preserve the pixel art no matter what.
Yes, and actually that led to the delay in the game being ready for the Kickstarter campaign. But it was worth it, I think. We found a really good illustrator. His name is Joe Pendon, and he's a magician with the pixels. He's really good, as you can see.
Yeah, the isometric sort of thing really works, and
Yeah.
it's great. And it's sort of as you said, it's like an inside joke because it's kind of like, it's slightly indie, so it's indieception, like indie art for an indie style board game for it's like blah, 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 like a really big joke in itself.
I'm not sure what you were talking about there. That must have been Maltese, but but I'm sure that was very meaningful to you. Okay, moving on.
Oh, hey. So those were the first few turns of Essen. If you want to see more and the full game, you can click on my face, which will take you to the extended gameplay video where we continue to interview both the designer and the publisher about their decisions, and, well, you can see the full game and how it ends. Alright? So to do that, you can click my face, which will take you to the video. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel, because I will be posting more reviews later on in the coming weeks, that is. See ya.